Okay, so this is I've done stage one. That's coming down here, looking at the bananas and photographing them, because I got the impression from Gideon he didn't think that any grew down here. I had to show him photographs from previous years, on like 2008 and 2009, things like that, to prove to him that, you know, I wasn't just coming here in a vain attempt. There are bananas here, I know where they are. I'm exploring the hinterland, or trying to, the surrounding places where they might grow, or you never know, there might be a larger form hanging on behind it, you know, been growing there for hundreds of thousands of years. And the one down below, maybe the larger one just got picked out of somewhere and they planted a smaller version down there, you know, enough to satisfy people's curiosity. Because I know that there's a photograph of Brian Denton somewhere online, but I think it's been deleted since it was up there for a number of years, showing a quite a large Binata growing down there, which we know doesn't really, as far as we know, occur down there. So whether it was a spoof, it just looked like a banana leaf from home or something, I don't know, or maybe that was a sprig from the largest form that grows at the back here or something, I don't know. That's why I'm trying to explore this place, to try and find out. So my intention is to look at these things, and then number 3 is to try and look and photograph the rift, if I can. But it's going to be very hard. But, Jesus, Brian Denton must be, Jesus, he must be nearly 80 now. I remember he turned up to the society, he said he was gasbagging about being nearly 70 or something, or being 70 or something. And that was what, 2003 or something? So, geez, he must be nearly 80 now. He might not even be alive, I don't know. I know he wore his knees out early on in his life, in his early stage of his life, doing all these fun runs, I think. He told me that one day. Basically his doctor told him to stop doing the fun runs, otherwise you'd end up being a cripple. So whoa, that is precarious. No. Whoa. There we go. Oh well, at least we're coming. Oh, look at those flowers. I mean, is that worth it? Just those? Surely that's worth it. Wouldn't have seen those otherwise, would you? They think they grow down there. And oh, this has got to be a view, surely. This thing just doesn't fall away from me. Well, there's some lovely lichen there for you, Rossi. Yeah. There you go, Rossi. So, worth a shot out there. I don't think you'll get it any other way. Well, it's worth a panoramic, surely. If I drop the camera, there is that tree in the way, right in front of us, I think. 2, not really worrying about this too much. 3, I think that's it. I think I'm not going to take a 4th. You can come up here and yourself will take and we've gone a 4th. But there you go. That's fern. So we're on the back end of the second seep. So I'll probably just go down there, have a quick look. If there's no Binata around there, there's no point doing the major one, I don't think. Because we know that the banana just does grow down there on the second one. So, you know, it's unlikely it's not going to be at one and not at the other sort of thing. If it's going to be anyway. So that'll be stage 2 completed if we can get down there and have a look at the coral fern. And see if there's any banana growing on the back end of it. You know, find out where the water is coming from because we know that coal fern doesn't grow without a bit of constant moisture, so I assume it's got to be coming over here somewhere. So if we can get out there, we should be able to see either it running over there or see it running out from over there. So I just got to get through and around, which is a bit difficult. The things I do for you, you're definitely going to go out and try and get photographs of Stena Patala and Arcturi this summer, Rossi. Man of effort. I'm holding you to that, Rossi. Okay. I'm not going to make all this effort to have you sit at home and reading your bloody camera manual, not learning on the job sort of thing. Sometimes, Rossi, that's the only way to learn, is to get out there and get on with it, honey. Get into it, get on with it. Oh. And yeah, I reckon we're going to come across back end of that thing, and it's going to run all the way down to the rift. So I can just get up onto this little plateau area without, whoa, whoop, nearly there. They say that women can bend over and pick a matchbox up in their teeth. I'll say, why just leave it as a matchbox? Yeah. Another shot from up here. I mean, look at that air, look how clean it looks there, and then you can see there's a little bit of dustage in the over there. Hopefully not asbestos fibres. They found recently, though, that there's asbestos in Chinese imports of train carriages and things like that, so, and cars and things like that. So, you know, a lot of Aussies are going to go down with mesothelioma in the next 25 years, probably, of sitting on trams and trains. So, again, the people who can't afford, people who have to take public transport, again, will be slugged. But with having, 20 years of their life removed, basically, anyway, get to around about 50 years of age, get diagnosed with mesothelioma and be dead within a year. I remember Keith was like that. He went on some sort of diet. He used to like soups a lot. He gave those up to go on some diet. And because of that diet, that's when the mesothelioma, or the actual asbestosis, decided to bite, when he lost his reserves of fat and everything. So, a word to the wise, if you're a bit rotund as you retire, just be careful about how quickly or how aggressively you try to lose that weight. If some doctor says, I want this gone in 6 weeks or something, as I said, take it slowly. I remember my grandmother, she was on heart medication or something. The doctor took her straight off the medication. She had a heart attack within a week and was dead. So, if you go on a drug slowly, you should come off a drug slowly, surely. I mean, yeah. But, yeah, so there's another word of caution. If you're on something, don't try and come off it straight away. That's what I was so sus about this psychologist or something I went to put me on this medication or something. On the box it says, do not stop taking this abruptly. And when I went back to him 3 months later, he said, oh, they haven't worked. As soon as I came around the door, that's the first thing he said, oh, I don't know what he was expecting it to do, but it didn't do what he was expecting. And he just told me to stop taking them. Nothing, stop taking them slowly over the next week or anything. It was a slow build up, like half a tablet over a week to get on them. None of that, cut back to half a tablet over the next week and come off. No, just stop taking them. Even though clearly it says on the box, and I photographed this and put this online, it says do not abruptly take this. So, was he talking out his arse? Didn't really know his subject area. I mean, I think these people, you know, when they go through the graduate stage, they should start taking some of these drugs themselves so they know what the effects are, what they feel like, you know. Maybe they wouldn't prescribe them so much, because, you know, I thought they were giving me like a placebo the first time, you know, but within about 20 minutes I was sweating all over, even from my calves down in my ankles. I was prescribed with that was on half a tablet, so I thought, well, it's not a placebo. So I was pretty impressed by that. I thought, oh, this is strong magic, sort of thing. And yeah, and then of course I started having, like, after about 4 weeks, I started having dyslexia. You know, I think they thought I was making it up, but you've seen online that I'm still having bouts of it every now and again. That it comes in. It's not as bad as it was. I've been off this over a year now, and I'm still having, you know, problems, you know. And I still get these like petulant moments, and I get these odd feelings in the side of my head. I've got this clicking in my jaw that's still there. I don't think it's ever going to leave. I've now got this sort of feeling like a cold thing every time I sneeze or cough. I've got these pains down. I don't know whether that's just a cold or something I picked up, or my immune system's been damaged, or it's something to do with the medication. I don't know. And it's either, hopefully, it's not going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. So anyway, I think this clip's a bit long, and it's probably about 10 minutes now or more. Time to start a new one.